The great secret of transformation. Lead into gold. Alchemy. A forbidden word. A secret kept under lock and key by secret societies. An impossible quest to transform base metal into shining gold. Or was the real secret something else? Much more powerful and dangerous to the powers that be. What if the real lead, the cursed raw material they were trying to transmute, was not a heavy metal, but their own fears, their deepest shadows, the shackles of their soul, and the gold, the supreme power they were really seeking was not a precious metal, but their unshakable peace, their ancient wisdom, their divine connection, the pure light of their immortal essence. Brace yourself. This is Inner Alchemy, the forbidden science of the soul, the sacred art of transforming the darkness of our existence into pure, blinding light. A radical process of self-knowledge and spiritual evolution, whispered about by mystics and sages for millennia, and which now, at this critical moment in history, is revealed as the master key to our journey of ascension and the manifestation of the new earth. Today, you will have access to the never-before-revealed secrets of inner alchemy. We will delve deep into how you can become the master alchemist of your own life, transforming every challenge, every pain, every piece of lead into the most brilliant and enviable expression of your spiritual gold. Stay with me until the end, because the secrets I will share today can trigger the most explosive and definitive transformation of your life. The time is now. What is inner alchemy? Forget everything you thought you knew about alchemy. The literal search for gold was just a veil of distraction. Inner alchemy is the master key to the transformation of human consciousness, the secret journey of the soul to purify, refine, and reconnect with its divine origin. Its roots reach back into forgotten ages, finding echoes in the Hermeticism of ancient Egypt, the secret mystical traditions of the East, and even in the depth psychology of Carl Jung, who saw in alchemy a map for the process of individuation, the perilous and rewarding journey to become a complete and integrated being. In this epic journey, lead represents all that is dense, heavy, and unbearable within us. Our most paralyzing fears, our buried traumas, our sabotaging beliefs, our destructive patterns of behavior, our corrosive anger, our suffocating sadness, our agonizing sense of separation. It is the raw material, the shadow we desperately try to hide or deny. Gold, on the other hand, symbolizes our divine state, our true immortal nature. It is infinite wisdom, limitless compassion, unconditional love, unshakable peace, contagious joy, explosive creativity, our direct and instant connection with the source, with the divine. It is the lost treasure within each of us, waiting to be unearthed and radiated to the world. Inner alchemy, therefore, is not about eliminating lead, that is impossible, but rather about transmuting it. It is recognizing that shadow and light dance within us, and that it is precisely in the intense work with our shadows, with our lead, that we find the supernatural strength and divine wisdom to reveal our gold. It is a process of radical integration, not of cowardly denial, but how can we accomplish this miraculous transmutation? The ancient alchemists left clues, a map encoded in symbolic stages. Today, we will reveal 4 essential secrets, 4 explosive keys that open the doors of inner alchemy. Secret 1. Calcinatio, the burning, the brutal identification. The first secret, the one that starts it all, the ignition, is Calcinatio, the burning. Symbolically, it is the act of mercilessly bringing to light, of brutally identifying our lead. It requires enormous courage to look within and recognize our darkest fears, our shameful insecurities, our unhealthy patterns, our primitive reactions. Without judgment, forget it. Look with eagle eyes. What eats away at you? What makes you lose control? What poisonous thoughts and emotions do you feed? Calcinatio is throwing the lead into the consuming fire of consciousness. Does it hurt? Yes, it will hurt like hell, but it is the first inescapable step. Without facing the inner demon head-on, transmutation is impossible. It is relentless self-observation. Secret 2. Dissolutio, the dissolution, the radical surrender, but identifying is not enough. Now comes the soul's test of fire, the dissolutio, the dissolution. This is the secret of deep acceptance and radical liberation. Fighting against what you have identified, madness, it only strengthens the shadow. The Dissolutio invites you to dive headfirst into the turbulent emotions associated with your lead, to feel the overwhelming sadness, the incandescent anger, the paralyzing fear, without drowning in them. It is allowing the tears to wash the soul, allowing the vulnerability to scream. It is like drowning the solidified lead in the sacred water of conscious emotions. When you accept and allow these energies to flow, you expel them. You forgive the unforgivable past. You release the bonds that enslave you. It is the radical surrender to the power of healing. Secret 3, Separatio. The separation, the precise cut. Now, from the ashes and turbulent waters, clarity emerges. We have reached Separatio, separation. This is the secret of the sharp blade of discernment and relentless purification. With clear vision, we can finally separate the shining gold from the rotten dross. What, in these vicious patterns, still serves your growth in the slightest? What needs to be eradicated? Separatio is the time to consciously choose new futures, to purify your contaminated thoughts, your poisonous words, and your destructive actions. It is to set unshakable boundaries, to say no with full force to that which no longer vibrates with your truth. It is like mining the ashes of Calcinatio and the waters of Dissolutio to find the pure gold diamonds. It is the unwavering choice. For the light, Secret 4, Coniunctio, the union, the integrated power, and then the apex, the crowning achievement of the great work, the Coniunctio, the sacred union. This is the secret of sacred marriage, of total integration, and the unstoppable manifestation of gold. Here we integrate all lessons, all pains, all victories. We unite the light and shadow within us, recognizing that both are sources of power. We unite our masculine energy, relentless action, laser focus, and feminine energy, unfailing intuition, infinite acceptance. It is the true alchemical marriage. Within, the Coniunctio is where the spiritual gold becomes real, tangible, irresistible. We manifest peace, wisdom, love, and compassion as forces of nature in our lives. We live from our invincible center, from our unified heart, permanently connected to our higher self. You are no longer a victim. You are the master, the architect, the god of your divine gold. Practical part, mastering inner alchemy. Now, are these secrets profound? Yes. But inner alchemy is not a mystical theory for monks in the mountains. It is an urgent practice for your daily life, here and now. How can you apply this power? When you feel anger, lead Calcinatio. Instead of exploding as before, take a deep breath. Ask yourself relentlessly, what is underneath this anger? Fear, injustice, powerlessness? Feel the emotion raw, without filter, without judgment. Dissolutio. What can you really learn here? How can you respond with power and wisdom next time? Separatio. Integrate the lesson. Forge inner peace even in the chaos. Coniunctio. When an old fear haunts you, Calcinatio. Face it. Embrace it without reservation. Allow yourself to feel naked vulnerability. Dissolutio. Challenge the validity of this fear. Today, choose to act in spite of it by taking a small, courageous step. Separatio. Celebrate your lion-like courage and the invincible strength that was born from this experience. Coniunctio, a lethal tool against the shadow, is the alchemical journal, the secret map of your transformation. Write down the lead you identify. Thoughts, emotions, challenging situations. Describe the emotions that arise when you accept them. Dissolutio. Record the brilliant insights and powerful new choices you make. Separatio. Celebrate the golden moments, the victories small and large. Coniunctio. Inner alchemy is a path of mastery, not a walk in the park. Be relentless and loving with yourself. Today, we unveil the 4 sacred pillars, the 4 explosive secrets of inner alchemy: brutal identification in Calcinatio, radical liberation in Dissolutio, precise cutting in Separatio, and powerful union in Coniunctio. This is the real magic, the supreme power that lies dormant within you, the divine ability to transform pain into wisdom, fear into unconditional love, limitation into absolute freedom. Each of us carries the unlimited potential to be a master, alchemist of our own soul. The journey of ascension, the creation of the new earth, is not a distant dream. It begins here and now, within each of us, in this sacred and secret laboratory where we transmute our personal lead into pure spiritual gold. When we do this, we not only heal ourselves, but we ignite the vibration of the entire planet. Remember, the power is in you. You are the alchemist. The lead is not a punishment. It is the raw material for your divine masterpiece. Did you tune in to this incendiary message? Subscribe to the channel now so we can continue this explosive journey together. Share this video immediately with anyone you know who is desperate to transmute their own lead, and leave your comment now. Which lead will you finally start transforming into gold in your life today? And get ready, the ground will shake at our next meeting. We will investigate a cosmic and explosive topic: the solar event, shocking prophecy, or humanity's quantum leap. You can't miss it. Until then, dare to practice your inner alchemy and radiate your gold to the world. Lots of light,